We all know that self-doubt can be a very sneaky bitch. She likes to pop up when you least expect it. So, as a mental exercise, the next time you feel like, oh, my manifestations, this deadline is getting so close, this three-dimensional time frame, this three-dimensional deadline that I'm holding myself to is getting so close, and my manifestation seems so far away, I want you to switch yourself into a different mindset, a frame of thinking, and instead think of all of the reasons and ways that Spirit has been showing you that you are abundant. Think of all of the reasons and ways and times where you got really close to your manifestations, and then self-doubt kicked in, and then that's when you fucked up everything, right? Think about all of those times, the good and the bad, and challenge yourself to say, you know what? This is around that time I was trying to manifest this thing last time, and I got really, really close, and the deadline was almost there, and I started panicking and freaking out, but it still all worked out. And instead of panicking again, recognize the loop, shut that down, and continue to move in faith. And do that over and over and over again until it becomes so easy for you to just have the most blindest, delusional faith in your manifestations. And they'll all come without you having to worry, without you having to panic, because you deserve it. And when you think about it from that point of view, you'll understand with all certainty as a Black girl why, for all of the good reasons and bad reasons and good things and bad things that have happened to you in your life, you'll understand with the 100% certainty in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, there won't be any room for doubt. You'll know why you deserve abundance, why you deserve wealth, why you deserve love, why you deserve success, why you deserve everything that it is that you're manifesting, and more on a silver fucking platter. So for example, when I manifested my first $10,000 as a financial dominatrix, the week before, I was stressed the fuck out. In fact, the week before I manifested my first $10,000 as a financial dominatrix, I was doing DoorDash in my 2000 purple Nissan Altima that was leaking transmission fluid because it had got totaled when I had got hit by a bus a year before. And I remember doing, in the middle of a dash, I was riding through Baltimore City in the Bolton Street area by Drew Hill Park, and my fucking radiator went up on my car in the middle of me driving. Like, literally blew up. And I had to stop the dash, call a tow truck. Did not have really no money for no tow truck. Was mad about that. Had to use all of the money I had just made DoorDashing to get a tow truck. I had to leave my car there because then I didn't have enough cash for the tow truck. I had to take an Uber home, wait until payday, which was the next day, take another Uber back to where my car was, and conveniently, it just so happened, again, that's how the ancestors work. Conveniently, my car just so happened to break down in the Drew Hill Park area, for those of y'all who are from West Baltimore like I am, right next to the auto part shop on North Avenue. So then I had to get to my car, walk to the auto part stop, get a brand new radiator. And luckily, the tow truck guy this time, now that I had enough cash, actually said he had owned his own shop. So he would, for the low ski, tow my car to his shop, take the radiator that I had just bought from the shop down the street, and he was going to put it in there and fix it up for me for the low. But it was definitely not going to be a permanent solution because, again, the car was already totaled. When I tell you that was the most stressful fucking situation of my life, because I had already got approved for the apartment but needed to gather the funds to move in, baby, it was just like nightmares kept happening back to back to back. All of a sudden, all of these unexpected expenses, all of these unexpected things were coming in. People were getting on my fucking nerves. My parents were not helping me. In fact, they was berating me like, oh, you shouldn't have been out there in the first place doing DoorDash, and oh, you shouldn't be trying to move out right now anyway, putting all of this stuff in my head. I was going through so fucking much that I started to doubt myself. I started to get so fucking pissed, so fucking frustrated. And when I tell you, a week later, I manifested my first $10,000 tribute and was able to get the fuck out of there. Now imagine what could have happened for me if I hadn't panicked, if I hadn't casted all of that energy, that negative energy in the air, because of the fact that something had popped up, because of the fact that prior to being in the car accident, I was in the car driving, being negative, self-thinking like, I'm doing all this DoorDash shit and it's not working, shit taking forever, where the fuck is my manifestations, then boom, car breakdown. Now imagine if I wasn't operating in that energy on a daily basis, and instead I just choose to live in blind faith that it was going to happen no matter what the circumstances, that I was going to, instead of looking for all of the signs that it's not working, look for the angel numbers and the synchronicities that it is. And for me, baby, that was years ago. That was years ago that I manifested my first $10,000. So when y'all see me on this app telling you guys that manifestation is real and you can do this as a FinDom, I'm not talking to you as someone who's trying to do this so that I can sell you a fucking class. I'm doing this as someone who has already done it, and I'm giving you the gems that you need so that you can do it right now.